Hey, good morning. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Yep, got the shade hat on. Gonna be a hot one out here today. Ollie and I'm not sure where Ollie disappeared to. We're out at the barn today, his favorite place. Gonna work a little bit on a fishing boat. Picked up just a little 14-foot aluminum. No leaks in it. Inside still a bit weathered. Paint's peeling off. We're gonna try to give it a power wash today and maybe put some name decals back on the back, make it look halfway decent. And then we've also got some new wood cut out for the transom where the motor used to mount to, and just try to make it a nice. Okay, so we got the power washer. We don't have power out here at the barn, so we've got the trusty Ford here with the power boost. Has built-in generator. I can just plug the well right in here. We got 4 20 amp 120 outlets, and we've got one 240 30 amp outlet, so that'll run the well just fine. So let me get things set up here. We're gonna get the sprayer, get some aluminum wash in it, and we'll give it a spray down and then power wash and see what how it cleans up. A little bit is good, even more is more better, right? Here's the inside. Got a lot of years of age on it. Again, this was an 81. Most of the paint's taken off. Ollie's finding himself a nice shady spot to sit. But most of the stuff that's on there seems to be sticking pretty good. We'll probably give it one more power wash still on the inside once it dries up good. See if anything else flakes up. We did take a Scotch-Brite pad to it once. So then I guess I'm just debating whether to throw some fresh paint on the green portion here or just leave it with the half weathered look. I'll probably throw some fresh paint just to freshen it up. And then there was a small wooden plate on the back. You can see where the holes are here, where the motor would mount, and we've laminated a couple pieces of exterior plywood for that. We've put penetrating epoxy into it, and we will probably put one coat of fiberglass mat on it, and then get it bolted back up in here with some stainless steel hardware. Okay, let's try this again. I think the phone fell over. So we're going to try to put some new emblems on. We can still see the outline of where the old was. I put masking tape along the bottom edge of it, top edge, and the new ones should fit just about, they're just a little bit smaller than the originals, but they'll fit right in there just fine. So we've got a squeegee. We'll go ahead and peel our backing off. You can normally put these on with water, soap and water, or you can try to put them on without. That's what we're going to try today. So we will go ahead, try to center best we can. We're going to start at one corner, and as soon as it touches, it is there for good. You can use your fingers, or we can use the ever popular plastic squeegee. Slowly walk it on, trying to make sure we don't get much for air bubbles. And I say we don't get much for air bubbles because we always seem to get something. And Mark, if by chance you're out there, you're the one that showed me how to do all this stuff, so decals do make a big difference in how things look. So there's one side. Doesn't look like we've got any holes. We're over a little bit of a scratch there on the boat. And there we go. We got Sea Nymph back on one side. Okay, let's do side 2 here. It's getting warmer out. My phone already quit due to the heat, so let's continue on while we can. I think it's cooled off enough. Yeah, putting these stickers on, decals on without any soap and water can be a little tricky at times, because like I say, once it touches, it's stuck. Started doing a little bit of this back when I was still working at GM with the accessories group. Like I said, we took most of the cars that we had, stuff like this, over to our in-house body shop. Mark Saffron is the one that did most of it. And Mark showed me some tricks of it, and then I have done some of it at home, and I did the decals on Garrett's Mustang, which we'll show everybody a little later. I can't see the back, so we'll just line up with the front. And like I said, you got to be pretty careful doing it without water, because once they're there, they're there. The soapy water allows you to move it around and squeegee the water out, and then once it dries, it's permanent. So this is a little bit quicker. You don't have to wait for it to dry, but it can also go south real quick on you. Let's see what we got here. Right about here, we touch off on the front, get a little squeegee, start working our way across, trying to eliminate any folds or air bubbles, because those are never good. This boat, again, is an 81. The guy said they used to use it on a lot of fishing trips up in Canada. There's a lot of scratches and scrapes and stuff on the side, so definitely not a showpiece. But you know, it's sort of like redoing a car or cleaning a car up. You get it detailed. If the lights look good, the car usually looks 50% better than it would with dirty lights and lenses. So you can get some clean nameplates, not on a car. You can get some clean nameplates and stuff on a boat. It always seems to look better than it would be without. What's up, Ollie? Ollie's got got a little swimming pool of water over here because I know he gets hot, but he still sounds like he's starting to grump. So we may have caught just the edge of this masking tape. Let's see how this unfolds here. And we can pull it right out from under it. A little light pressure. And that'll seal right back up and right down. Oh, I cut it close. Same with on the top. And there we go. So we've got the boat cleaned up. We've got some name tags back on it. We got a fresh set of MC numbers on it. Ollie's busy running everywhere he can. So this is our second little boat project here. It is a 15.5 foot, I guess. It measures just a little over, just about 15.5, and it's about 60 inches wide. It's all fiberglass. I'm assuming it's polyester resin, but when I ask questions online, everybody says due to the type of fabric that was used with it, which I don't know if that'll focus in or not, that's not normally used with polyester resin. However, I'd be really surprised that a boat built in the late 50s, early 60s was done with epoxy. It's got a couple small holes. Gotta have a project, right? So there's one hole we got. And then there's one up here towards the bow. Now remember, this boat was buried at Garrett's house, pretty much being used as a planter with a groundhog living under it. So we got the outside cleaned up pretty good. We're gonna have to get it up on its side, power wash the inside, and yeah, I think with some sanding, we'll get this aluminum trim off, sand it down probably through the first coat of glass. We'll lay some new glass up on it and then see what the inside needs for repairs. But should be a nice little boat when it's done. Best I can tell online, they say they were rated at 60 horsepower, which this is a Herder's St. Lawrence. 60 horsepower. I understand the boat's probably fairly heavy because it's fiberglass, but yeah, should be some fun. Hope, looking forward to get a little bit of fishing time in it one of these days, but we got to get some repairs done, obviously, and then we have to wait for our lake to get back. Daily walk number 2 at the barn. I got to go figure where the dog went. I don't know if we ever get power out here. We got a little enclosure here to get some chickens out here. We've got a issue with Consumers Power where they say they can only put a pole that would touch the neighbor's property, and the neighbor will not allow a pole to be dropped in. So at this point we are without power out here other than the generator on the truck. And there's Ollie. Let's get this walk done quick, dude, so we can head home. So Ollie says he's about ready to head back to the house, so we're gonna do a little cleanup here. But here's where the boat stands right now. We got some new MC numbers on it the other day. It's got all washed down. We got the sea nymph names back on the back. Same thing on this side. Got the new names. We will get the, hopefully later today, we'll get the wood bolted on the back for the motor mount. We'll let this dry up good, see where we're at with the paint. More than likely we will we'll go ahead and try to find some kind of a durable green paint. I sort of like the retro, the vintage look of the old green on it, but we'll see what we come up with and then go from there. Anyhow, thanks for stopping by. I gotta go figure out where Ollie went, and we'll catch you on the next bit. Bye.